2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Cool Hands. That three off the mark. Covered by Wiggins. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Wiggins. Here's Cool Hands. Passes it to Smith. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time. The visitors with the ball. To the left side wing. Poked away. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. One-on-one fast break. Rebound by Smith. Here's Cool Hands. Pass to Smith. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
Out to the right wing. The shot from 20 feet away. And the basket by Bailey. Here's Mr. Clutch. Smith outside. Here's the pass to Cool Hands. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Smith. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. So it's the visitors now, trailing by 2. 5 on the clock. Smith with some nice D.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
Big smooth the pass to Cool Hands. Pass to Smith. Here's Wiggins. Pass to Smith. Over Jones. Smith, no luck. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. Now Smith. Got a piece of it. Here we go, all alone. Drops in the breakaway layup. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jermaine O'Neal. That is his first foul of the game. Smith right side. Pass to Lights Out. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Smith kicks to Smith. A three-pointer, Wiggins, and it's good off the glass.
And that trip played out perfectly for them.
At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Back to Smith. Wiggins trying to free himself up. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Wiggins. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Covered by Smith. And the pass to Harris. Sinks the three-pointer.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Smith, the pass to Wiggins. Jump shot is good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The away team, they're up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. They've got Smith. Shot is out there with cool hands. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Big Smooth in at the 3. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. On Sunday, then on Wednesday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Scott, the pass to cool hands. Knocked loose. Pass to Smith. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here is Harris. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 6.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D. And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Mr. Clutch is checked in for Scott. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Fires from the line. And then Smith with the dunk. Smith! Smith's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. On the way, Harris. From downtown, and Scottie Pippen the bucket on the assist from Harris.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
Here's Cool Hands. Some solid defense from Harris.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Fires the three. Detlef Schrempf, and that's good.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Cool Hands passes to Mr. Clutch. Here's Big Smooth. Passes it to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Now Wiggins. Over Jones. And it's Wiggins missing.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. And the first one at the line is good. Jermaine O'Neal's checked in for Detlef Schrempf. And so he hits both. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shot from 12. Excellent defense there from Smith. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Cool Hands. He lobs it up, and Smith with the stuff.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Cool Hands. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. We've got 1:48 left here in the second. Pass to Bailey. Back to Harris. Jacks up a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harris has got 6.
Wow, he's a confident shooter from three-point range. I mean, even with the D hovering near him.
Cool Hands passes to Smith. It's hauled in by Harris. 1:12 left to play here in the half. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Big Smooth. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Tipped away. The pass to Smith. On the left block. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Harris outside. From the arc. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Scotty's checked in for Big Smooth. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. Cool hands, and he hits the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Seconds left now here in the second. Misses from close range.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And so it's the visiting team bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Some great work from them with the three ball. They came in with the idea that they can attack this D from long range. They were rotating the ball on the perimeter and letting it fly. And they got a good look. It's a strategy that paid off with a barrage of threes. That's my barrage song.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Bottom's having a dominant impact in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Here's Harris. Beyond the arc. Wiggins with the rebound. Here's Mr. Clutch. Passes to Cool Hands. Here's Big Smooth. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Big Smooth, guarded by Harris. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Detlef Schrempf checked in for Harris. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's Big Smooth. Smith right side. From 12 feet out. Buries the jump shot. Smith's got 16 points. Smith! And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Jones trying to get open. Right through the D for the layup. He's got 5.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Oh, yeah, difficult finish, but if you expected him to back down, you better think again.
the second half. Here's Cool Hands. Smith outside. The pass to Mr. Clutch. 5 to shoot. In the corner, it's Wiggins. No good on the three. Wiggins is gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. That's tipped. Passes it to Cool Hands. Pass to Smith. Puts it up from 12. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. Covered by Smith. Moves back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, and the size of Shrimp there makes it difficult on the D, really forcing them to have to foul on the way up.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Scotty's checked in for Big Smooth. Both shots good from the stripe. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Cool Hands. Outside, Scott. 4 on the clock. He dishes it to Smith. No good from outside.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
To the right side. Shoots it up. Rebound by Smith. To the middle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Free throw good. Wiggins. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Covered by Smith. Out to Harris. The three. Knocks down the 3-ball. Harris has got 12 points in the game.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Cool Hands. Smith right side. Clock at 6. With the fadeaway. But they get it back. Pass to Cool Hands. On deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Ball's knocked loose. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
One shot.
There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Knocks it loose and stolen by Harris. On up the court. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 9.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Cool Hands passes to Smith. Here's Cool Hands, guarded by Harris. 6 to shoot. Scott kicks to Smith, and Scott has it in the corner. Looking to end the run. Smith, no good. Here's Jones, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the visiting team, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Things have been clicking offensively, defensively, you name it. And they are riding this wave of momentum. Back right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Big Smooth out there with Wiggins. And it's Cool Hands. And it's Smith. And it's Scott in at the shooting guard. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had 1 before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Now here is Harris. Covered by Smith. Tries it from 9. Wiggins with the rebound. Here's Big Smooth. And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Scott. Hands it from downtown. Now here's Jones. Detlef Schrempf, and that's good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Here's Cool Hands, and that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. For 3, no good. Covered by Wiggins. Now the pass to Bailey. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. It's been quite a game for Detlef Schrempf.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thanks, David. Big smooth the pass to Wiggins. Clock is at 3. Here's Coolhams, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Kicks it out to Jones. Knocked away. That one's not going to go.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, get the money. But what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. And if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. See, we have excellent. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Jones against Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. Smith, that one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
1:56 left to play here in the fourth. It's intercepted. Outside, Scott. Out left to the wing. Here's Coolhams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Coolhams got 4 points in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Yeah, they still got work to do. What a job they've done to get back into this one.
Here's Bailey. That shot, no good. Smith with the defensive effort. Scott the pass to Coolhams. Again, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance point.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Bailey, covered by Smith. Passes it to Bailey. Clock at 6. There's the 3. Wiggins with the rebound. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
It drops, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch. Oh, no, don't tell me. He just didn't do that, did he? A critical point of the game, and he makes just about the worst mistake possible.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Cool Hands. Outside, Scott. Wiggins kicks to Scott. Pass to Cool Hands. Just 5 to shoot. To tie it up. Oh, missed it. And there's the foul. It goes on Cool Hands. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
Guys, what do you think?
And the defenders are going to be very cautious coming out of this timeout. The only way they can get 4 points is with a three-pointer and a foul, so I'm sure the D will just back off.
Here's Big Smooth off the mark.
And Pippen is a rugged defender, has tremendous length, and that helps him cover